Chapter 4. The Awakening Below. The air shimmered like heat rising from stone. Decima knelt at the center of the chamber, breath steady, palms pressed flat against the carved ground. She wasn't casting a spell. She was the spell now. Her heartbeat echoed in the walls, each thud rippling out like a drum calling something home. Around her, the dragons did not move, but their eyes were open, watching, waiting. Then the stone beneath her began to glow. A symbol emerged, not carved but revealed. A crown half split by a line of light flared gold and crimson under her hands. Her vision blurred. And then she fell. Not physically, but through memory, through time. She was flying. Not as Decima, not as half-dragon, but as something vast. Wings as wide as valleys, scales like molten moonlight. Fire wasn't summoned. It lived in her throat. Stars blinked below her as she soared across. A night sky untouched by cities or spells. She saw other dragons, heard their voices like songs in her blood. She knew their names, had once led them. And then, the betrayal, a circle of witches beneath her. The severance spell cast in secret, her form split, her magic sealed, a curse buried in bloodlines. She screamed. A dragon's cry, a woman's agony, and the world fell dark. Decima gasped awake. Her fingers sparked with golden fire. Her mouth tasted of smoke and memory. The dragons had risen, all of them. Not flying, not roaring, bowing, not in submission. In recognition, Arlen's voice cracked as he stepped forward. You're not just a witch bound to a dragon. You were a dragon once, he whispered. You were the dragon. The chamber had emptied, but the heat hadn't left. Decima stood in the center of the carved stone floor, her skin still glowing faintly with dragonlight. Every breath felt strange in her chest, like something had shifted inside her, stretched wide. Her legs trembled, not from weakness but from too much energy, too much power. Daniel was silent behind her. She felt his presence before she turned. The bond between them was a live wire, humming under her skin, sparking wherever his gaze touched her. He stepped forward slowly, the sound of his boots soft against the stone. Are you hurt? He asked, voice low. She shook her head. No, just changed. His eyes swept over her, not lustfully at first, but reverently. Like he was seeing something sacred. You glowed, he whispered. You still do. Decima raised a hand. Golden fire flickered along her palm, trailing up her wrist in threads. It's still inside me, she said, barely above a whisper. And it's not burning me. It's alive. He reached out, hesitated, then gently took her hand. Their magic met like breath catching between them, not explosive, not wild, intimate, deep. I felt it, he said. When the dragons bowed. When you fell, it felt like I was becoming myself, she finished. He nodded. His fingers brushed the side of her jaw. And who are you now? She stepped closer, eyes locked on his. I don't know, but I know what I need. His mouth met hers before either could say another word. Their kiss deepened, slow at first, but full of need that had been building for weeks. Unspoken, unresolved, undeniable. Decima's magic flared where his skin touched hers. A soft golden glow spread across her arms, down her back. It wasn't fire, it was something older, like dragon light reawakening in her blood. Daniel pulled her closer, one hand sliding up her spine, the other cradling her cheek. Tell me to stop, he breathed. She didn't. Instead, she pressed her forehead to his, her voice thick. Don't stop. Their clothes were discarded in silence, piece by piece, not out of haste but reverence, as though undressing was part of the ritual, a way of peeling back everything that wasn't essential, fear, duty, even time. He laid her down on the stone floor, warm from the pulse of the chamber. She reached for him, pulling him with her, until their bodies met in full. His fingers traced the runes along her ribs. Her breath hitched. She traced the line of his spine, feeling where his power stirred. Then their bodies aligned, not rushed, not tentative. They moved together like something ancient remembered. Their rhythm wasn't just physical. It was woven into the pulse of the earth. The echo of dragons, the bloodline Decima had just reawakened. With every breath, their bond deepened. Magic arced between them, lighting their skin from within. Their veins shimmered, gold for her, amber for him, until their bodies looked almost transparent, illuminated by shared power. When release came, it wasn't just a climax. It was a surge, a soul joining. Her mouth opened on a cry, and his name was the only word she knew. The chamber pulsed with their magic, raw, alive, sovereign. He held her tighter, breathing her in. The fire between them dimmed, but it didn't go out. It never would. That night, beneath the carved stone ceiling and the soft hum of dragonfire, Decima lay beside Daniel. No words were spoken. Just breath, touch, magic, and in the quiet between their heartbeats, something ancient passed from one soul to another. Not a spell, not a mistake, a beginning. Far away in the quiet halls of the Witches' Council, Merwin raised the bone-tipped dagger and pressed it to the rune. The severance spell pulsed, then recoiled. A sharp crack of light shot back into the caster, throwing her across the room. Elric stared at the scroll. What just happened? Isfael's voice was shaking. She didn't resist the spell. Elric looked pale. She broke it before it touched her.